Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're watching this video from. Happy new month to all of you listening and watching this video as you are about to share this video. On the occasion of our Independence Day, oh my God. So, Nigeria is celebrating 63 Independence Day today. And if you ask our politicians, they will tell you, say that the democracy Nigeria is practicing today is still a nascent democracy. When you want to find the meaning of nascent democracy, just a baby democracy, but Nigeria is celebrating 63 Independence Day. And you just look as if we are just starting because the system, nothing is yet working. What really are we celebrating? That's my question right now. But let's listen to the broadcast of the President of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu. Independence Day broadcast. Tinubu promised low-grade workers 25,000 naira extra for the next 6 months. Nigerians to enjoy CNG buses at low cost. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has called on all Nigerians to join him in efforts to remark Nigeria into a better place for all the citizens. In his nationwide address to mark Nigeria's 63rd independence anniversary, he invited all Nigerians to join in this collective endeavor, which he said can be achieved if they unite behind one national cause. The president further called for unity, courage, compassion, and commitment to nation building, even as he declared his unwavering dedication to serving the nation faithfully. In a significant move to alleviate the economic burden on low-level workers, President Bola Tinubu announced a groundbreaking provision. He said, for the next 6 months, low-grade federal government workers in Nigeria will receive an additional 25,000 per month as part of a broader effort to support the nation's workforce during this tough time. He also stressed the need for economic reform and measures to ensure that the benefits of the nation's prosperity are shared more equitably among its citizens. President Tinubu explained the decision to end the fuel subsidy, even as he acknowledged the hardship it had caused. He likened the subsidy regime to building a home on unstable ground and stressed the necessity of reform for Nigeria's future prosperity. The president outlined various measures aimed at ensuring the burden on citizens, including an infrastructure support fund for states and the deployment of cheaper, safe, compressed natural gas (CNG) buses to lower transport costs. He said, at my inauguration, I made important promise about how I would govern this great nation. I said that both reforms were necessary to place our nation on a path of prosperity and growth. On that occasion, I announced the end of fuel subsidy. I am torn to the hardship that have come. I have a heart that feels and eyes that see. I wish to explain to you why we must endure this trying time. Those who sought to perpetuate the fuel subsidy and broken foreign exchange policies are people who would build their family mansion in the middle of a swamp. I am different. I am not a man to erect our national home on a foundation of mud. To endure, our home must be constructed on safe and pleasant ground. Reform may be painful, but it is what greatness and the future require. We now carry the cross of reaching a future Nigeria where the abundance and fruits of the nation are fairly shared among all, not hoarded by a select and greedy few. A Nigeria where hunger, poverty, and hardship are pushed into the shadow of an ever-fading apart. According to him, while it was no joy seeing the people in difficulties, they must endure in order to have a better future. My government is doing all it can to ease the load. I will now outline the paths we are taking to relieve the stress on our families and household. We have embarked on several public sector reforms to stabilize the economy, direct fiscal and monetary policy to fight inflation, encourage production, ensure the security of lives and prosperity, and lend more support to the poor and the vulnerable. Based on our talk with labor, business and other stakeholders, we are introducing a provisional wage increment to enhance the federal minimum wage without causing undue inflation. For the next 6 months, the average low-grade worker shall receive an additional 25,000 per month. To ensure better grassroots development, we set up an infrastructure support fund for states to invest in critical areas. States have already received funds to provide relief packages against the impact of rising food and other prices. He noted that lowering transport costs will be key and that his administration has opened a new chapter in public transportation through the deployment of cheaper, safe, compressed natural gas (CNG) buses across the nation, which will operate at a fraction of current fuel price, positively affecting transport fares. According to him, the new CNG conversion kit will start coming in very soon as all hands are on deck to fast-track the unusual length procurement process. The president paid tribute to Nigerian founding fathers and mothers, highlighting their dedication and leadership in establishing a sovereign and independent nation. He emphasized the unity and diversity of Nigeria, acknowledging the challenges faced in building a nation which such a broad mix of ethnic groups, religion, tradition, and cultures. He stated unequivocally that Nigeria would stand strong and united, rejecting any nation that the country should never have come into existence. He also mentioned the ongoing probe of the central bank and the commitment to fair tax policies and increased support for small enterprise. I pledged a thorough house cleaning of the CBN had become. That house cleaning is well underway. A new leadership for the central bank has been constituted. Also, my special investigator will soon present his findings on past lapses and how to prevent similar reoccurrence henceforth. Monetary policy shall be for the benefit of all and not the exclusive province of the power and wealth. The president mentioned other intervention strategies his government was rolling out to improve economic conditions, including increasing investment in micro, small and medium-sized enterprise to boost employment and urban income, and extending the social safety net through the expansion of cash transfer program to an additional 15 million vulnerable households commencing this month. He commended the security agency, the judiciary, the National Assembly, civil society organizations for their roles, just as he assured women, the physically challenged, and other vulnerable groups of inclusion in government activities. Happy Independence Day to Nigeria. I remain your humble self, the Eichmann. Try to share the video, like it, comment, and follow my page as we are celebrating the Independence Day. But remember that Nigeria is 63 years. But they say that a fool at 40 is a fool forever. But I pray that Nigeria will not be full forever. Thank you, guys. I remember my humble self, the Ike man. We move. No going back.